Hey there, I'm Jerry. I'm your host. This is Kinnick's Corner. We're going to talk about the Red Sox today, as we do every day. And the first thing there was a lot of news for a day with uh, no game. So let's start off with David Ortiz at his charity golf course said that John Henry's concerned about the Red Sox. Well, I'm glad it's not just us. We're concerned too, John. We're concerned that you don't spend enough. We're concerned that you don't care. We're concerned that you haven't had the guts to face a press since after the Mookie Betts trade. That's 6 years ago. The fans deserve better. Don't be a coward. God hates a coward. So I really don't want to hear from him. Uh, the other day, he fired his soccer coach for Liverpool. They won a title last year. Once again, there's he fires people after winning him titles. He's impossible to work for. Uh, I've never, in my career, ever worked for a boss like him, and I'm glad. And I worked for some bad ones, worked for some good ones too, but I'm glad I never had to work for him. So that's what David Ortiz had to say about John Henry. Tim Healy in the Boston Globe wrote an article on uh, Craig Breslow, whether he's been a plus or a minus since they hired him. Somewhat of a mixed bag, and that's being kind. He has done a good job building up the pitching in the organization, no question about that. But there are a lot of troubling things. The fact that he doesn't have Major League Baseball players, the people that played in the major leagues around him. Now he did, so good for him. But their scouting is really been cut back. Some teams don't have any scouts out there at all, which is just mind-boggling to me. They do everything in-house with video. Uh, the Yankees have a ton of scouts out there, and I tend to think if the Yankees are doing it, that's the way to go. That's just me. So I would encourage everybody to read the Boston Globe today and read Tim Healy's column on Breslow. It's eye-opening in some places. Uh, the Red Sox have a 9-game span coming up where they play home for 3 against the Orioles and 6, 3 with the Yanks and 3 with Tampa Bay on the road. Uh, they really need to go 5-4 in that because you're getting closer to the trade deadline on whether you're going to be a buyer or a seller. And if they go 4-5, now you're 9 games under 500. It's tough to get back to 500, which is the first place they got to get. If they go 5-4, well, you cut it back to 7 games under, and you've got some softer teams, and there's enough soft teams in the American League that they could make some headway if they get Crochet back, if they get Anthony back, they could really start to do something. I was looking at the team and what they've done so far, and I only have 4 guys that play all the time that are really performing at any kind of clip, and one of them is a stretch. I have Abreu hitting 284 with 6 home runs. He's been their best player, but here's the rub: 6 home runs. We're sort of counting on 20, 25 home runs from him, maybe even 30, and they're not getting that. So unless he really picks it up, that's going to be a disappointment. And it's tough to string a lot of hits together without getting the big blow, and they're not getting it. Duran's given him 10 home runs, but he's only hitting 219 now. That's been pushed up, so good for him on that. And his defense, he's had some good games in the outfield this year. He made the big error against the Yankees in the playoff game last year in the game 3 or game was it game 3? Game 2, which cost him game 2. But can't cry over spilt milk. Contreras has been wonderful at first base. He's a marvel on the defense. He's got 11 home runs, 286 batting average. That's one move that Craig Breslow's made that has really paid off. And if they don't improve, I could see him being traded at the deadline, as much as I hate that. And here's a guy that when they gave him an extension, Maserati ridiculed it. And it's $6 million a year for like 7 or 8 years. And it's Rafaela, who's the best defensive center fielder in the game. The only one that can come close is Peter Crow Armstrong, PCA, out in Chicago. But I think Rafaela's got him beat. And he's had 5 home runs, hitting 275. His hitting's only going to get better as he gets older. A bargain. So those are good moves. On a smaller scale, IKF and Wong have out-hit what you'd expect for them to do. And maybe they can continue that, and that would really help the team. As they've gotten some production from Sogart and Gasper as well that we weren't counting on. Those guys were down in Worcester not long ago. So those are pluses. On the minus, Durbin, Meyer, Nevaez, and Anthony have not done anything offensively. Durbin has been picking it up a little bit. I think he's had 3 2-hit games in the last 3 or 4 games. So that's good. But he's got a long ways to go to just to get to be bad. I was saying earlier in broadcast that it was like having the pitcher hitting in the old days, having him coming up in the 9th spot. So if he can get, he's got some timely hits lately, so let's hope he can continue to do that. On the pitching front, we've got 3 starters that have looked very, very good. Connolly Early 5-2 with a 295, Sonny Gray 6-1 with a 306, and Tolle 2-2 with a 261. Tolle was at Worcester to start the year, which was disgraceful. Should never have been there. But there's 2 of their big guns that they really count on. Crochet. Now I know he's been hurt, but he was 3-3 with a 6 ERA. Not good. And Bayo does a great job when you bring him in after the opener. But if you start him, he hasn't done much. And the problem is the openers cost us the game each time. So like the other day, he gave up 4 runs. Bayo comes in and throws 7 scoreless innings, but the game was already lost. We lost 4-3. In the bullpen, Chapman is amazing. He has an ERA of 0.85. You think, boy, that's amazing. His whip is 0.48. So he's just been, I really hope they don't deal him at the All-Star game, at the trade deadline, no matter what. We've got another year of him. You just can't find a guy that it's an automatic win when he comes in, and usually easy. We don't have to sweat about it. So that's where we are today. Once again, a lot of stuff happened today, with David Ortiz and with Tim Healy's article. I wasn't sure I was going to do a show, but I thought, well, you got to now. And so I did. So I'll be back tomorrow. Once again, I'm Jerry. This is Kenig's Corner. If you like the show, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you want to comment, please go ahead and do that. We have I got a comment the other day. I was really thrilled to get that and got commented right back. So that's our show. We'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you tomorrow for sure. And go Sox. Let's see what happens tomorrow.